Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Jond Games here, and welcome back to another MUCraft episode. Today, I am over at the soon-to-be shopping district, and right now, I am here with the builder that made this island, and right now, he's actually mapping out some places to put pathways, and right now, we're looking and kind of like scoping out what would be a good idea for places to be built, because this is a circle and he's planning on maybe building a pathway in a circular way, kind of like the island is, and that's gonna kind of make it a little bit difficult when it comes to shops, but I think it'll look really cool having everything like go around in a circle and whatnot. So but yeah, this is pretty much just the bare bones of it. We're just getting started with this whole thing, and hopefully we can get some stuff going here pretty soon. I would love to be the first shop on the island, and it's looking like maybe my automatic redstone might not be the best idea, the redstone that I introduced last episode. I don't think that might be the best idea, just because it might interfere with the patterns here, and since this is going to be pretty close together, it's going to maybe conflict with the other shops here, because I can't really find a good compact version, or at least I haven't looked for one. I haven't made a good compact version, and yeah, so I don't know what I want to do with that. But yeah, this does look pretty good, especially for some big shops. I think so. So, especially, probably not even spelt right, for larger shops. But yeah, this is the bare bones, and we're marking out he's marking out the radiuses and doing a lot of the work here. I'm just kind of here and watching, and yeah, so hopefully we're going to be working a little bit more on this island in the coming episode, and yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. Maybe once some work has been done, I will come back here and whatnot. So yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. So I just got back from doing some heavy farm grinding, and I come back to see a bunch of signs that have been left just miscellaneously. I don't know really who's leaving them, but it looks to be about 2 people, actually. This one I might actually know who it was. I think it might be Duct Tape Man, the guy who's doing the market stuff, and it says, "Hey John, go to your island, pick your plot, take whichever aren't marked, and leave signs to label the plots." So that I can go ahead and do pretty soon. But these I'm just kind of concerned about. The person who's just been kind of watching over the island, I guess, has been showing around here again, and I don't know who it is still. Seriously, I don't know who this is. I thought they were gone. I don't know. Let me go ahead and get an axe to take down all of that stuff. Let's see where. Yep, over here. Yeah, that's fine. Also, let me go ahead and just show you the yields for the farms that I have been just going through these past few days. I've gotten a lot of freaking beacons and a lot of gold. So I have nearly 2 stacks and a little bit more of gold, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But yeah, and I also have quite a few beacons now too, and I even have 3 more nether stars to make into those. So I have 20 beacons in total. This is going to be perfect to sell for the island shop, because if you didn't know, one of the things that I've been wanting to do with the shops has been really 2 different kinds of shops. Just another sign made you look. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but they're wasting wood. But yeah, the 2 shops I was wanting to make was going to be a raw materials shop, and maybe like refined materials too, like with all this glass and this kind of smelted stone. But another thing I did want to build was the shops when it comes to valuable items. I actually wanted to sell beacons, maybe some iron or gold blocks. Iron is obviously free everywhere. But yeah, I feel like that might be a good thing to sell, and I'm going to charge diamonds. Specifically, I'm thinking for these, maybe diamond blocks, just because we have that farm. They're very, very abundant, and then these are really easy to make an item sorter with, especially if it is a 1-for-1 deal. I don't have to do all that compact or that complex redstone kind of stuff. I can just literally have for every input you get an output. It's pretty much that simple when it comes to it, and that's what I'm thinking about doing. So, yeah, let's actually pop on over to the island, because quite a bit has changed whenever it comes to that. So, yeah, the first thing you'll probably note is whenever we walk into the nether, it is actually right by my area, too, which is neat. The shop is right over here, and if you just go down this staircase that is, again, right by my area, which is nice, you're going to find that this is a really freaking neat pathway that goes over lava and all that, but you'll also see that it goes right into this fancy little nether portal hub. And if I go into here, you can see that the shop has really been worked on since the last one, and I am actually going to go ahead and claim my island now. Yeah, he's gotten all of the plots laid out, and he's even got one claimed for himself for the sheepies. And yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing, I want a plot that... crap, I didn't see which nether portal I went out, because I want to be, as soon as you walk out, there it is. It's got to be that one. It's got to be one that's right as soon as you walk out. So let's see. Where do I go? Or what side do I go out? So I come out this side. I can probably claim one of these two plots, because if I just walk out here, boom, boom. And I'm thinking maybe not that one just because the biomes are split. So I'm thinking it's going to be this one. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and break this down real quick. And I'm going to put up a little pillar here. And I'll use some of those signs that they all left me. So let's see. I'm going to put a little tower here. And I'm going to go ahead and claim my own little thing. How do I get up there? I don't think I can. I'm just going to knock this down and have this little block up here. You certainly have it together right now. Come on. There we go. Okay, so John D's plot. Excellent. So I now have this claimed, and this is going to be our own little area. So I'm just going to get to work on it. I mean, I don't know which shop I'm going to build first. I think this would be a really good one for the refined materials, or the valuable materials, I mean, just because it's going to be simpler. I have a bit of compact issues. I'll have to be worrying about extending into other people's areas. So I think this is going to be one that I'm going to have whenever it comes to the beacons and all of that kind of stuff. So that is what I'm going to work on, my first shop. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead, get a bit done, and I will go ahead and update you guys. So this is currently what I have. I have basically made the outline of where I want the building to be, and I have filled it in. I've filled in the sides at least with stained glass that I thought looked pretty nice, along with the stone slabs. And as well as that, I inside have put my, I guess almost trademark for this server, mycelium tiled with these stone slabs. And yeah, I'm thinking this is going to look really good. And my plan for this is going to be a bunch of item sorters. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have a bunch of item sorters that are going to be up against this wall, I think. And it's going to be underground where it actually does it. But there's going to be a bunch of locked chests and displays up here. I'm debating whether or not I want to put item frames, like the item in item frames, because obviously you can just yoink and it's yours. But I feel like, I don't know how much I trust. I don't know. I might just be paranoid. I could just put a sign above it, or maybe put like a diamond or something to represent it. I don't know. That might also just be used as currency. I don't know. But yeah, whatever I do for the display, it is all going to be according to what is on this wall. And what I'm planning on doing is a bunch of locked chests will be up here, and then there will be hoppers underneath, and then every single diamond block will, well, it really depends on what it'll be for the specific item, but I'm going to have a bunch of item sorters under here, and I've actually hollowed out the bottom down here Uh, that looks so weird with the slabs, but yeah, there's going to be a bunch of sorters on this wall over here, and then they're all going to run into one central chain of hoppers, and then I'm going to have an item elevator over here. I'm not sure what kind of item elevator it's going to be, but it'll be an item elevator over here, and then it will carry the items up to a central chest that'll be right here. It'll be the output chest. And from there, people can just go and collect their stuff, and that is also going to be where any items that they try and rip people off with. So, like if they put in a dirt block when it's a diamond, the dirt block is just going to travel through the system into here, and it'll be dispensed out with whatever they have. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting the redstone working on this thing, because I don't know. I mean, I'm not too awesome at designs, but I mean, working with this curve is something I've never done before. I didn't think I would have to do this. I thought it was going to be some sort of like straight rectangular kind of thing, but I think I did pretty good with the constraints that I have. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and install some item sorters. I have no idea what I'm going to put in them, so I don't need to necessarily even need to install a lot of them. I can just put in a few of them. Also, I should probably replace these torches with some sort of redstone lamps, because come on, we gotta look rich. I mean, we can't have just regular old vanilla torches just lying about when we're rich. This is going to be a luxury kind of shop. It's not going to be the raw materials that I'm thinking of building. So yeah, this is going to be my rare earth treasures shop. So yeah, I am looking forward to this. Let's go ahead and get it rolling a bit more.
So I haven't really done any redecorating in here, and that's probably going to be done in between now and next episode, but I did want to show you what I have now. So right now I have the first little thing here, and then it is a beacon, cost 1 diamond. So let me just show you exactly how this works. I will take a diamond block, put it in here, and then it will... Did you hear that note block down there? That's why I was quiet for a second. It will take your diamond block, ring a note block, and yeah, it will dispense a beacon into the central collection facility. Boom. And that's pretty much how it works. So let me go down and show you the redstone for it. This is the little area here. We have a pretty much just an item sorter that runs into a couple of different things. Whenever this is toggled, it will go into a note block that will signal, hey, the transaction went through. And yeah, so I already, excellent. So my test one actually was just a single one there. So somebody actually did buy a beacon from this thing. Awesome. It's pretty much just been me and Duct Tape Man on this island. And so, yeah, we are in fact the first store now that I think about it. Yeah. We're the first, actually, now that I look, so that's cool. But yeah, what happens here is there's an item sorter. It goes into that note block if it's rang, and at the same time, it will dispense an item from this dispenser, and it will go into the central system, and likewise, what is with my voice? And likewise, if you put in, say, like a bucket of water or something, it's not going to sort it out. It is just going to go into here. It's not going to give you anything, and those signs are actually there for security, so I'm not going to hover over and show you what the code is, because that's as good as a diamond. But yeah, let's go ahead and just pop on up here, and I can grab my water bucket. I'm really liking this system. I might need to make quite a few more for this to be worth it, but I'm not really even sure what I want to put in here. Here's something I think would be helpful for you guys. What kind of things would you want in a shop like this? Keep in mind that they need to be one item for one item, so it has to be one beacon for 1 diamond, or 1 block of mycelium for 1 diamond, something like that. One thing of podzol for like an emerald. I don't know. That could be pretty neat to implement. But yeah, this would definitely be helpful if you guys could suggest some stuff for me to put in here, because I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while and I just couldn't. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave those in the comment. What would you guys buy in a shop that's just kind of on a vanilla server? But yeah, this is basically it. I'm going to just be working a little bit more. Probably going to bone meal and add some bushes to the outside. There's even mushrooms. Hey, that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it here. So if you guys have any ideas, again, leave those in the comments. And I'm going to get on with the rest of this episode because I actually have some progress in the gold farm. And I am over at the gold farm, and I've just kind of been AFKing for a while, and one of the things that I think might be a little bit more effective is mainly turning this thing into a manual farm. So what I was thinking about doing was making this completely manual for killing the zombie pigmen. I want to make a collection pit instead of an automatic killing thing, and from there I'm going to just take out a looting 3 sword. I have one in my under chest, I believe. No, I was transferring items, but I do have a bunch of looting 3 swords, and I want to use them on the zombie pigmen just because I know this is going to be a lot more effective getting gold than just kind of AFKing here for a while. I mean, granted, the yield is still pretty nice for literally just sitting here, but I think if it's going to need a person standing here for the farm to actually function, I think I need to switch this over to manual and to just make people kill it manually, just because I think, one, we're going to get the automatic chance of getting a gold ingot just in the mix. That's worth 9 gold nuggets, and I think that it's going to be a lot more efficient. I can put in item sorters for golden ingots can stay, or golden nuggets can stay. I can put one in for golden ingots, and then it'll go over to our little collection area, and then maybe we can actually get this filled up a little bit more. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make this completely manual, and then just make an area for the pigmen to get collected in, and then I will do the killing, so that way even drops aren't even going to be lost. So yeah, I think this is going to be a lot more effective for our gold farm. So another little improvement that didn't make it into the theme of last episode. So I let this run a little while, took a nap, and I'm about at 600 entities at this point of pigmen in here. And real quick, I'm going to just show you what gold I am at, and then I'm going to go slaughter all of them. Oh boy, I'm lagging this much. I might just disconnect from this thing. I woke up to actually see out of memory, which I guess this is a perfect way to do it since there's no real cap on pigment. Okay, so that's how much gold I have. In fact, let me take all of that out. And let's go over here and kill all of these and see where we're at gold-wise after just one killing session, I guess you could say. Honestly, I almost feel like the delay with this is like Twitch plays Pokemon. Twitch plays Minecraft? I guess that's kind of like a realistic viewing of what it would be, because I don't know about the delay there, but I don't think it should take me that long to eat food if I'm starving. And I only went up 1. Huh. But on the bright side, we're about 100 down, so let's just skip ahead to when I actually kill all of these things. Also, you'll notice my inventory went back to normal. Huh. That's really weird. Ooh, we're getting live commands at this point. That was actually a surprise. So maybe under 300 entities gets us live commands. You know, I might actually want to look into splash potions when it comes to all this. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but a couple of splash potions, I'm not sure which one hurts zombie pigmen, but a couple of those would have been a hell of a lot easier than this. But then again, ooh, we would still even get the looting if we threw one. Switch to looting really quickly. That is what I need to look into for next time. Noted. There they go. That's all of them. Now, it's going to be a little bit before I can actually tally up all the gold and everything that I got, because everything's going to have to process through, and I'm going to have to get some of those swords out of there and probably just incinerate them in the nether or something. That's what I've been doing for any non-enchanted swords, and for these, we can probably put them in, like, the Wither Boss killing area. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get our final tally for our little experiment here and get back.
All right, so that's how many golden ingots it's produced. That wild mob of 600 freaking pigmen. And I'm going to convert these into blocks, but it's looking like it's going to be a really good yield just for chilling in here for a single night. Although I might want to make note that I shouldn't go overnight here. 24 golden blocks just for like 4 or 5 hours of just kind of chilling in there and then slaughtering all of them. Like, this thing was so stressed I had to even help it along, so yeah, that is a freaking lot of gold. So I'm adding that, and now I have a full stack of golden blocks just for the sole, just from like the sole location of this farm. That's pretty nice. I say that's definitely well improved. Although my poor sword, I made this specifically for the gold farm, and that slaughter made it so bad. So I might want to integrate a crusher into this, just so it's not going to take. Guaranteed it's not going to take more than one hit. I don't know though. So yeah, that is the gold farm, I guess you could say 2.0. It's manual, but it allows for so much more gold just via looting, and also swords if you want them. So yeah, and then out here we have a little sorting area, and the rotten flesh goes into here. This is just a little place. Oh, I just realized like zombie pigmen can still spawn in there, and obviously they're going to be angry at me, so let me patch that up. They shouldn't be able to get out now. Baby zombies can get out there, so okay, so now this thing is essentially like pigmen proof. I'll just do that. But yeah, what happens here is basically just floods in, and then it fills all of these, and then if it's full, it'll go and move on to the next area full all the way, and then if it goes into this area, it's just going to go into an area where a clock is set to destroy it. It'll throw it into the nether, and I know that doesn't do anything, but that's exactly what I needed it to do. Just throw it in and then do nothing. So that is exactly what it does, and it also like loads the chunks for a little while longer whenever the iron farm gets fixed. That'll also contribute to it not breaking. So yeah. Very good changes to all of this. I'm happy. So one final thing that I wanted to mention before I head back to my base and show you the final thing that I wanted to work on for this episode. I've been working on a bunch of potions, and so I've been using a lot of materials to make these kind of potions, and actually nether wart is probably one of my least common things, if you could believe that. But yeah, I've just been using a bunch of potions, and what I've been doing is I have been using a splash potion and then very quickly switching over to my sword that has looting, so it should actually affect them with the looting effect if I just use a sword that has looting on it. And I've gotten so much gold. I'm gaining on 2 stacks of gold, and also I've gotten some more beacons just in the downtime. But yeah, the gold is definitely coming in. I got blocks and blocks of it, which is nice. It is really nice to have that much gold from farms like these. So yeah, I'm going to head on back to my base, and I have one final thing that I wanted to do for this episode, and that is to get us a bunch more nether wart for a lot more potion brewing in the future, because I feel like it's going to be pretty helpful if we start brewing potions. So it's a pretty simple addition. I just thought it would be needed, and honestly I'm not even sure it would be now, but I've been getting a bunch of nether wart. I've been planting it and then digging it up with a fortune pick, which if you didn't know will actually get you quite a bit more nether wart for fully grown ones. So I've actually gotten, I think, a maximum of 7 off of them, and since these don't really work off light, all of these are going to grow, as opposed to maybe just a little bit that aren't light shielded or light protected, I guess you could say. Like, they don't have enough light to actually work, but I don't know. It's just a simple little addition that I wanted to make note of in the end of this episode. Not too important. I just thought it would be helpful if you knew why there was going to be soul sand down there, and whenever you see that in the background now, you're not going to be wondering, wait, what's up with that soul sand? So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of MUCraft. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time.